Wow.
Yeah, like this.
Got plenty of crackers too. Check out how big these things are. Also, I got a selfie like I was shooting this one. Good morning, everybody. I have to tell you about our latest adventure. Me, Little Jack, Samantha, and the family drove over to see the battleship in Mobile and decided to stop at the world-famous Wetzell's Oyster House. We're going to eat some oysters right here. Let's check it out and do a review. I'd been there once before. I made a video years ago about it, but I hear it's world famous and I had to bring it to you guys here on YouTube. Evaluate, tell you, is it worth checking out? So let's get to this adventure. Let's roll over to Mobile. Let's have some oysters and I'm gonna give you what my thoughts are on whether you should try it or not. Last time we came here was a few years back. What do you think, Samantha? You ready to try out some oysters?
Ready.
See, Mobile, it's the hop, skip, and a jump from Pensacola, Florida, right over the state line, really like probably 45 minutes from where I live on the interstate. And it happens to be a city that I haven't been to a lot and I haven't made a lot of videos on this YouTube channel, so I figured why not? And we got there, it was a calm afternoon. We were planning to go to Bellingraph Gardens later after the battleship and was like, we gotta get some food in our belly. So we rolled in there, we got a good spot, and I was really feeling the vibe of how it meets like downtown slash old slash fun, because all these like writings on the walls of like cool sayings, some that were like, you know, stoic and some that were just kind of funny and not, and it added to a great vibe. I got a big platter of oysters which came out and were amazing.
And all the chocolate was on the grill. I got everything.
Wow.
Yeah, like this.
Got plenty of crackers too. They smelled good, they were huge, and they weren't small. You know, usually when you get oysters, you have to worry about, are they small or are they big? If they're too big, they're like eating a steak and they won't all fit in your mouth. And if they're too little, well, you know, they're too little. And I actually got the gumbo along with it. My food came out really fast because I pretty much got 2 appetizers. Samantha ordered some pickles. The fried pickles were amazing. We got crab claws of 2 different types. And everybody else got a mixture of their oyster. It's like a platter. You get a lot of different types of oysters. You get baked and you get Rockefeller, on and on and on. It was amazing looking. I didn't get to try it because I was chasing Little Jack around the restaurant the entire time. If I had to rate this restaurant, I would say, is the place nice? Yes. Does it have a cool vibe? Yes. Would I take my friends and family there? Of course we did. It had a bar in the back where you could get a drink if you wanted to, and in the front they had a traditional like sit down bar type where you could just eat your oysters there on the bar. It was a traditional oyster house. The food was great, the vibe was great, the waitress was great. I will say this though, that it took a long time for us to get our food, even though there wasn't a lot of people there. So that was really the only negative that I had about it. But the food itself was great and the vibe was great. I would like to go down there at night, like when the downtown environment's going on. I think it would be pretty cool. But if you're just popping through Mobile, I would definitely check it out because it's supposedly world famous. And if you're on an adventure to the battleship, well, that was cool too. Although I was a little scared about the submarine. I was in the Army. Submarines can get you a little claustrophobic. I think I might make a video on that. Comment down below if you'd like to see our adventure at the battleship because it was great. But I'll tell you this, if you happen to be headed to the Bellingraph Gardens, it was pretty cool. I think it used to be an old fish camp and they decided to make it beautiful. We're at Bellingraph Gardens, checking out the Christmas lights. It's the first time I've ever been here. It's gonna be an adventure. Check this out. What do you think of this, Samantha?
It's really cool. Are we gonna put those up in our house?
Yeah, this is for next year.
Sweet.
Stepping the game up. And for Christmas lights, it is the place to go. It is It's very hard to describe. There's just lights all throughout the garden, all across the pond. They serve hot chocolate. Little Jack got to run around, didn't quite know what to think about the lights. Samantha and her family, they enjoyed it too. So what do you think of this place?
So far, so good. What do you think?
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
A lot of lights, really beautiful.
A lot of lights, that's for sure. And we got to roast marshmallows by the fire. And it took us about an hour to walk the whole park. It was about 4 miles. But definitely check that out. And if you happen to be buying or selling real estate on the Gulf Coast, my email is down below. I'd love to help you if you are in need of somebody. And that was our adventure. Between the food, the lights, and big cannons. Because the battleship was pretty cool. It was bigger than I thought it would be. And it's been there through every hurricane. And I'll see you guys on the next adventure.
This is not a game for me. Imagining it's my new best friend, and red is all I see. I got a PhD.